Hello, my friends. Dr. Mandell here. If you're over the age of 60, you need to hear this, because what I'm about to share with you may completely transform your mornings and, more importantly, your muscle health. You see, after 60, we start losing muscle at a much faster rate. That's sarcopenia, the silent destroyer of strength, mobility, and independence. But here's the good news. There's a simple way to fight back, and it starts with your morning coffee. I want you to really pay attention to this message today, because it's one that could save you or a loved one from years of pain, weakness, and decline. This is something most doctors won't tell you. You won't hear it on the news, and yet it's happening in millions of people every single day. It's quiet, it's sneaky, and it's powerful. I'm talking about muscle loss after the age of 60, what we call sarcopenia. Now, don't let that word scare you, but do let it wake you up, because sarcopenia is not some rare disease. It's a condition that affects every aging human being, and it starts much earlier than most realize. By the time you're in your 60s and 70s, the effects are already noticeable, but many just think it's getting old. Let me ask you a few questions. Have you noticed it's harder to get up from a chair than it used to be? Do your legs feel like they tire out faster when you walk or climb stairs? Is your balance not what it used to be? Do you feel less stable or more afraid of falling?
These are not just aging signs, my friend. These are the early signs of sarcopenia.
Here's the science. After the age of 30, we begin losing muscle mass at a slow, steady rate, about 3 to 8% per decade. But after the age of 60, that rate doubles, and we can lose up to 15% or more every 10 years. That means by the time you're 70 or 80, you could have lost half of your muscle mass. Let that sink in. Half. And here's what makes it worse. Most people aren't even aware it's happening. Sarcopenia doesn't just affect how you look in the mirror, it affects how you live your life. Your muscles aren't just for lifting weights at the gym. Your muscles are responsible for every movement you make, from brushing your teeth to walking to getting out of bed. They stabilize your joints. They support your posture. They protect your bones. Without enough muscle, your risk of falling skyrockets, and for older adults, one fall can be the beginning of a long decline. Did you know that 1 in 4 Americans over the age of 65 falls each year? And many of those falls lead to hip fractures, hospital stays, and even early death. But you know the biggest underlying reason for those falls? Muscle weakness. And what causes that muscle weakness? Sarcopenia. It's not just about falls either. Muscle loss is deeply connected to your metabolism and energy levels. The less muscle you have, the slower your metabolism runs. That means even if you eat the same amount of food, your body starts storing more fat and burning fewer calories. You feel tired more often, your blood sugar gets out of balance, your cholesterol rises, you lose motivation, you lose drive, and over time, this can lead to obesity, diabetes, cardiovascular problems, and depression. But here's what I really want you to hear. This is not an inevitable part of aging. Yes, it's common, but it's not destiny. It's not something you're helpless against. You see, your muscles are always responding to the signals you send them. If you sit all day and don't move, your muscles get the message, we're not needed, and they start to shrink. But when you feed your body the right nutrients, and when you give your muscles even a little bit of the right kind of stimulation, they say, okay, we're needed. Time to grow stronger. Now, I know many of you may be thinking, to Dr. Mandell, I'm too old to build muscle now. That ship has sailed. Absolutely not. Let me tell you something very important. You are never too old to regain strength. Never. I've worked with seniors in their 70s, 80s, even 90s who regained their ability to walk, climb stairs, carry groceries, and even dance again, because they made simple, consistent changes to their lifestyle. And they started rebuilding muscle, not with heavy weights or extreme routines, but with small, safe movements, proper rest, and most importantly, the right nutrition. Let's talk about nutrition for a second, because this is where so many seniors are falling short. As we age, our appetite changes. Some people eat less, others eat more of the wrong foods. But here's the key point. Your protein needs go up as you age, not down. Yet many people over 60 are getting half the protein their body needs to maintain healthy muscle mass. They're eating cereal for breakfast, toast and tea for lunch, and then a small portion of something processed for dinner. Your body needs high-quality protein sources that are easily absorbed and rich in amino acids. But you also need specific building blocks that are missing from the modern diet, and that's where collagen peptides come into play. We'll get into that more in a moment. But for now, understand this, your muscle loss is not your fault. Most of us were never taught about sarcopenia. We were told that muscle was for bodybuilders and athletes. But in reality, muscle is your armor as you age. It's what keeps you independent, mobile, and full of life. You don't need to suffer, you don't need to decline, you don't need to accept that your body is going to get weaker every year. That is simply not true. You can take back control one step at a time, and it all starts with awareness. You now know the truth about sarcopenia. You understand how critical it is to take action. You understand that your muscles are your foundation, and when you protect them, you protect everything else. Your bones, your balance, your brain, and your future. I want to empower you with this truth today, no matter where you are right now, whether you're still strong or already feeling weak, you can change your path. I've seen it happen. I've watched people who couldn't get out of the chair without help stand up tall again. I've seen people walk again after being told they'd never regain strength. I've seen people find joy in movement again because they took the right steps. And that's what this channel and my message is all about. Natural, science-based solutions that work for real people, especially those over 60 who want to age with strength, not fear. So my friends, if this message hits home for you, if you feel like you've been losing your edge, or if you've been told to just accept aging as a slow decline, don't believe that lie. There is a better way. And in the next part of this video, I'll show you exactly how one simple addition to your morning coffee can start building your strength back naturally. But for now, remember, your body listens to everything you feed it, physically, mentally, emotionally. Feed it with strength. Feed it with movement. Feed it with purpose. I believe in you. Let's keep growing stronger together. My friends, I want to talk to you today about something very special, something that has helped thousands of people just like you regain their strength, reduce joint pain, restore energy, and rebuild their health from the inside out. I'm talking about a natural protein that your body once had in abundance, but now with age has quietly diminished, leaving your muscles weaker, your joints stiffer, and your skin thinner. That natural protein is collagen. Now, before you tune out and say, Dr. Mandell, I've heard of collagen is for skin, right? Yes, collagen does help your skin stay firm and youthful, but it does so much more than that. I'm here to show you the real truth. This one powerful nutrient is absolutely essential for maintaining your muscle strength, fighting joint pain, supporting your bones, and yes, reversing the dangerous muscle wasting condition we call sarcopenia. Now, let me take a moment and break this down for you. Your body is made up of trillions of cells, and those cells are built with proteins. Collagen is the most abundant protein in your entire body. It's like the glue that holds you together. It's in your muscles, tendons, ligaments, skin, cartilage, and bones. In fact, about 30% of the protein in your body is collagen. That's huge. But here's the problem. After age 30, your body starts to make less collagen. And by the time you reach 60, 70, or 80, your collagen levels can be more than 50% lower than when you were young. That means the structures that keep your body strong, your muscles, joints, ligaments, and connective tissue start to weaken, break down, and deteriorate. And when collagen is depleted, here's what happens. Your muscles shrink. Your joints, you lose flexibility, feel stiffer, you get injured more easily. You recover slower. You lose mobility. And most people don't even realize that the root cause of so many of these issues is low collagen. They go from doctor to doctor for knee pain, back pain, fatigue, weakness, and poor balance, but nobody ever tells them your body is starving for collagen. That's where collagen peptides come in. Now, what are peptides? Peptides are just smaller, broken down pieces of protein. Collagen peptides are a special form of collagen that has been hydrolyzed, broken down into tiny chains of amino acids that your body can easily absorb and use. That's why they're also called hydrolyzed collagen. Let me explain why that's important. As we age, our digestion slows down. Our body isn't as efficient at breaking down and absorbing nutrients from food, especially large, complex proteins. So even if you're eating healthy or trying to eat more protein, your body might not be absorbing it effectively. That's why collagen peptides are so valuable, because they're already pre-digested. They go straight to work in your body like a fast-acting repair team, fixing your tissues at the cellular level. When you take collagen peptides, your body uses those amino acids to rebuild damaged muscle tissue, restore flexibility to your joints, strengthen your bones, improve skin elasticity, and reduce inflammation. It's one of the most complete natural building blocks your body can use to heal and strengthen itself. But let's focus on the muscles here because sarcopenia is no joke. Collagen peptides provide a rich source of three important amino acids: glycine, proline, and hydroxyproline, which are critical for synthesizing new muscle fibers. These amino acids are not as abundant in standard dietary protein sources like chicken or eggs, but they are highly concentrated in collagen. And what makes this special is that these compounds also stimulate your body's natural growth factors. They tell your muscle tissues time to rebuild, time to grow. Several scientific studies have shown that older adults who supplement with collagen peptides combined with light resistance training see significant improvements in muscle mass, strength, and physical performance compared to those who only exercise without collagen. And you don't need to be a bodybuilder. You don't need to spend hours in the gym. You just need to give your body the fuel it's asking for. So let me tell you how I do it and how I recommend my patients and followers do it too. Every morning I wake up and I make myself a nice warm cup of coffee. Now coffee in its own has antioxidants. It wakes up the brain. It gets the blood flowing. But when I add in my 2 scoops of unflavored collagen peptides, now that cup becomes a powerful health tonic. It's not just coffee anymore. It's medicine. It's healing. It's restoration. And most importantly, it's protection. Protection from weakness. Protection from inflammation. Protection from muscle loss. So don't taste the collagen. It dissolves instantly. It's odorless and it won't mess with your stomach. It's simple, quick, and effective. Some people say, Dr. Mandell, can I just get collagen from food? Yes, technically you can. You can get collagen from bone broth, from animal skin, or connective tissue. But be honest, how many people today are boiling bones or eating chicken skin daily? Hardly any. Our modern diet has moved away from these traditional collagen sources. That's why supplementation is not just helpful, it's necessary. Let me remind you of something. When you give your body what it's lacking, it responds. I've seen patients who couldn't lift their arms above their head start doing full stretches again. I've seen seniors who struggled with knee pain for years begin walking again without limping. I've seen older adults who couldn't sleep because of joint pain finally get a restful night. And what changed? They started nourishing their bodies with collagen. But collagen isn't a magic pill. It's not a one-time fix. It's a daily commitment, a small daily act of self-care that adds up to big results over time. You have to be consistent. You have to give it time to build. Just like you didn't lose muscle overnight, you won't rebuild it overnight either. But day by day, you'll start to feel stronger, move easier, and think clearer. The bottom line is this. If you're over 60, and you care about your independence, your balance, your energy, and your quality of life, then collagen peptides are something you absolutely want to have in your daily routine. Don't wait until you've lost your strength. Don't wait until you've had a fall. Don't wait until you can't climb the stairs. Start now while you still can. Your future self will thank you. Remember, my friends, you are not powerless against aging. You have tools. You have knowledge. And now you have collagen. Stay consistent, stay motivated, stay strong. Today, I want to introduce you to one of the most overlooked, simple, and powerful habits you can adopt every single morning that could literally transform how you feel, how you move, and how you age, especially if you're over 60. This isn't about fancy supplements or complicated routines. I'm talking about something as familiar as your morning coffee, that warm, comforting cup you've been enjoying for years. But what if I told you that your coffee can be turned into a muscle-saving, joint-healing, age-reversing health drink? Yes, it's true. You can take something you're already doing, and with one small addition, you create a ripple effect of healing throughout your entire body. The secret? Adding collagen peptides to your coffee. Let me explain why this simple duo, coffee and collagen, is such a powerful combination, especially for those of us in our 60s, 70s, and beyond. First, let's talk about what coffee does for your body. I know coffee sometimes gets a bad rap, but when consumed in moderation and without a lot of sugar and artificial creamers, it's actually loaded with health benefits. Coffee contains powerful antioxidants, compounds that protect your cells from damage. These antioxidants fight off free radicals, reduce inflammation, and protect your brain and heart. Coffee also helps improve mental clarity, alertness, and focus. It gets your nervous system firing, wakes up your brain, and gives your metabolism a little boost. In fact, several studies have shown that moderate coffee consumption can support cognitive function, protect against neurodegenerative diseases like Parkinson's and Alzheimer's, and even improve physical performance. But here's where it gets interesting. Coffee also increases blood circulation. When you drink coffee, your blood vessels dilate slightly and more blood is delivered to your muscles and tissues. That means if you consume nutrients at the same time, those nutrients are more efficiently delivered to the places your body needs them most. This is exactly where collagen peptides come in. As I've already explained in previous messages, collagen is the most abundant protein in your body, and it's critical for maintaining muscle mass, joint strength, and skin elasticity. But as we age, our natural collagen production slows down significantly. That's why our muscles shrink, our joints ache, our skin sags, and our bones become brittle. The good news is this: when you supplement with hydrolyzed collagen peptides, especially first thing in the morning, your body gets a fresh supply of the raw materials it needs to rebuild. These peptides are broken down into amino acids, the building blocks of protein, and they go straight to work repairing your muscles, ligaments, tendons, and skin. So imagine this. You drink your morning coffee, your blood vessels open up, your circulation increases, your metabolism wakes up, and at the exact same time, you're flooding your body with bioavailable collagen peptides. What happens? Your tissues soak them up like a sponge. Your muscles say, "Thank you, we needed that." Your joints become more lubricated. Your skin becomes more elastic. Your entire body becomes more supported from the inside out. That's what I call a synergistic effect, when two things work better together than they do on their own. Coffee alone is great. Collagen alone is great. But coffee and collagen together, that's a healing habit with compounding results. Let me share something personal. Every morning, without fail, I prepare my coffee. I keep a jar of unflavored collagen peptides right next to my mug. I put in 1 to 2 scoops, stir it well, and let the warmth of the coffee dissolve it completely. It has no flavor, no texture, just pure nutrition. I've been doing this for years now, and I can tell you it makes a difference. I feel more mobile. My joints don't creak like they used to. My recovery is faster. My energy stays more consistent throughout the day. And I'm not the only one. I've recommended this to thousands of patients, seniors and followers, and the feedback has been incredible. People who are dealing with daily joint stiffness noticed relief in just a few weeks. Folks who are struggling with weak grip strength or sagging skin started to see firmness return. It's not magic, it's not hype, it's simply the body healing itself once it has what it needs. Now, some of you might be thinking, Dr. Mandell, is it safe to take collagen every day? Yes, absolutely. Collagen peptides are generally safe and well tolerated, even in higher doses. In fact, your body craves it because it recognizes it as a familiar natural source of healing. Just make sure you're using a high-quality, grass-fed, hydrolyzed collagen powder free from additives, sugars, and artificial ingredients. And let me offer a little bonus tip. For even better results, try combining your collagen coffee with a protein-rich breakfast, something simple like eggs, Greek yogurt, or a protein smoothie. Why? Because protein amplifies muscle repair, especially when paired with collagen. And muscle, my friends, is the foundation of vitality. You see, this habit isn't just about what happens today or tomorrow. It's about how you feel a year from now, 5 years from now, 10 years from now. It's about protecting your independence, staying mobile, keeping your strength, avoiding the nursing home, being able to play with your grandkids, taking walks, living life on your terms. And it all starts with one small addition to your morning routine. You don't need to overhaul your life. You don't need to spend hours researching what to do. Just take what you're already doing, drinking coffee, and turn it into something powerful. So tomorrow morning when you make your coffee, I want you to see it differently. See it as more than just a caffeine boost. See it as a gift to your muscles, a gift to your joints, a gift to your future self. Add the collagen, stir it in, drink it slowly, let it nourish you. And as you sip, tell yourself, I am healing. I am getting stronger. I am supporting my body with love and wisdom. Because that's what this journey is all about. Loving yourself enough to take care of your body, to give it the tools it needs to serve you well. Not just now, but for years to come. So my dear friends, don't underestimate the power of this little habit. coffee and collagen is not just a drink, it's a strategy. It's a daily ritual of strength. It's a reminder that you are not powerless against aging. I believe in you. I believe in your body's ability to heal. And I believe that the smallest changes can lead to the greatest transformations. Let's talk about something very important. We've already discussed how collagen peptides can change the game when it comes to fighting muscle loss, protecting your joints, and restoring strength after 60. But now I want to talk to you about the how. How do you actually start using collagen? How do you add it to your daily routine in a way that's easy, sustainable, and effective? Because here's the truth, the best healing strategy in the world won't do anything for you if you don't stick with it. That's why I always encourage simple, doable habits, things you can work into your day effortlessly, no stress, no overwhelm, and that's exactly what we're going to talk about right now. You don't need to change everything overnight. You just need to start with one consistent habit, and in this case, it's as easy as adding collagen peptides to your morning coffee. That's it. That's the habit that can help reverse the damage caused by years of muscle breakdown, joint wear and tear, and aging. And once you make it part of your daily routine, it becomes automatic, like brushing your teeth. It's not something you have to think about or force. It just becomes part of who you are. Now let's walk through the steps together. Step 1, choose the right collagen. Not all collagen powders are created equal. You want to make sure you're using a high quality hydrolyzed collagen peptide supplement. Look for one that is unflavored so it won't change the taste of your coffee, sourced from grass-fed, pasture-raised, bovine, or marine sources. Third-party tested for purity and free from heavy metals or fillers, and ideally free from artificial additives, preservatives, and sweeteners. You also want to make sure it's labeled as hydrolyzed or collagen peptides. That means the collagen has already been broken down into smaller amino acid chains, so your body can easily absorb it without straining your digestion. I personally keep a jar of unflavored collagen peptides right on my kitchen counter, right next to the coffee maker. That way I never forget. It's part of the rhythm of my morning. I wake up, I boil the water, I pour the coffee, and without even thinking, I reach for the collagen. Step 2, use the right amount. A good daily dose is typically 1 to 2 scoops or about 10 to 20 grams. You can adjust this based on your needs, your activity level, and how your body responds. If you're new to collagen, you might start with 10 grams per day and gradually increase to 20 grams if needed. You can mix it directly into hot coffee, tea, or even warm water. It dissolves easily, no clumps, no mess, and doesn't change the texture or flavor at all. If you prefer, you can blend it into a smoothie, stir it into yogurt, or mix it with oatmeal or soup. But for most people, the easiest and most convenient method is simply to stir it into your morning coffee. Now here's where it gets powerful. When you consume collagen in the morning, especially with coffee, you're combining absorption enhancing effects of caffeine and warmth with the nourishing amino acids of collagen. The coffee increases blood flow and nutrient delivery, while the collagen gives your body the raw materials to start rebuilding damaged muscle and connective tissue. It's like giving your body a toolbox first thing in the morning and then turning on the engine to get to work. Step 3, stay consistent. This is where many people fall short, not because they don't care, but because they forget or they don't feel results instantly and think it's not working. But let me be clear, collagen is not a magic pill. It's a healing tool. And like any natural process in the body, it takes time and consistency. But when used daily, it accumulates. The results build week by week. Your tissues get stronger. Your joints become more flexible. Your skin firms up. Your muscles begin to recover faster. I tell all my patients and followers, give it at least 30 to 60 days before you evaluate your results. Some people start noticing changes in as little as 2 weeks. Others might take a month or 2, but the key is to stay with it. Even if you don't feel anything dramatic at first, your body is working beneath the surface to any repairing, rebuilding, restoring, and the longer you stick with it, the more noticeable the results become. Step 4, combine it with movement and good nutrition. Collagen peptides are powerful, but they work best when combined with other healthy lifestyle choices. That doesn't mean you need to run marathons or lift heavy weights, but even simple things like daily walks, gentle stretching, or light resistance exercises can enhance the muscle building benefits of collagen. And don't forget to eat a balanced diet with whole foods, colorful vegetables, lean protein, and healthy fats. These give your body the cofactors it needs, like vitamin C, zinc, and magnesium, to help produce and use collagen effectively. Think of it like this. Collagen peptides give your body the bricks, but your lifestyle provides the blueprint and the construction crew. Together, they build something solid, something strong, something you can depend on. Now let me remind you why this matters so much. You're not just trying to feel good for today, you're protecting your future. Every scoop of collagen you take is helping prevent the frailty, stiffness, and weakness that so many people face later in life. You're giving your body the best shot at staying mobile, independent, and pain-free as the years go by. You're building a foundation that will support you in your 70s, 80s, 90s, and beyond. And friends, this is a gift. A small gift you give yourself every morning. A gift of strength, a gift of healing, a gift of care. It takes 30 seconds, costs less than a fancy coffee at a cafe, and could save you years of suffering. So don't wait till your joints ache every morning. Don't wait till you're struggling to get off the couch. Don't wait till your doctor tells you you've lost too much muscle. Start now. Start today. Start small, but be consistent. Put that collagen next to your coffee machine. Make it part of your ritual. Let it be a symbol, a declaration that you're taking control of your health one day at a time. Because aging isn't about giving up, it's about fighting smarter. And this is a smart, simple, science-backed way to do just that. Let me share something that I've learned through decades of helping people heal, get stronger, and feel better, especially those in their 60s, 70s, and beyond. It's something so simple, yet most people overlook it. The smallest daily habits have the biggest long-term impact. You see, the real key to staying strong as we age isn't in chasing the latest trend or trying to change everything at once. It's about creating tiny, consistent shifts in your routine that compound over time, habits that become part of your life so effortlessly you hardly even think about them, but your body sure does. It thanks you every single day. And one of those powerful habits, the one we've been talking about, is as simple as adding collagen peptides to your morning coffee. Now let me ask you something. When you drink your coffee each morning, what are you doing? You're waking up your body, you're giving yourself energy, you're setting the tone for your entire day. What if at that exact same moment you were also feeding your MERS, protecting your joints, supporting your bones, and slowing the aging process? That's not a stretch. That's the reality when you commit to small healing rituals like this. The problem is most people ignore the small things. They say, oh, what difference can one scoop of collagen make? But here's what they don't realize. One scoop a day becomes 30 scoops a month. That's 65 scoops a year. That's hundreds of days of rebuilding, repairing, and restoring your body, one sip at a time. Now let's go deeper. Every day that you take care of your body, you're sending it a signal. You're telling your body, I'm on your side. And your body responds. It doesn't need perfection. It doesn't need you to be 25 again. It just needs consistency. It needs small, reliable messages that say, we're still building, we're still healing. When you nourish your muscles with collagen peptides, you're giving them the very building blocks they need to stay strong. And if you're over 60, you need this more than ever. Because the reality is this. After the age of 60, you can lose up to 3% of your muscle mass every single year if you're not careful. That means every day you're not actively preserving your strength, you're potentially losing it. But that's the beauty of this simple habit. Just by adding collagen to your coffee, something you're already drinking, you're putting amino acids into your system that support muscle synthesis, reduce inflammation, support joint health, and improve recovery. And when done daily, that small act becomes a powerful shield against sarcopenia, the age-related muscle loss that robs people of their mobility, their independence, and their joy. I've seen this in real life so many times. People in their 60s and 70s who were feeling tired, weak, and in pain after a few weeks of consistent collagen supplementation, their strength began returning. Their joint discomfort started fading. They started walking more, standing taller, feeling more energized. And when I asked them what they changed, they often said, Dr. Mandell, it's the collagen in my coffee. I haven't missed a day since I started. Let me tell you something important. Your body keeps score. Every good thing you do for it, every time you feed it clean protein, stretch your muscles, drink your water, walk around the block, it remembers. Your tissues heal faster, your cells become more efficient, your bones become more resilient, your joints move more smoothly. And the best part, these benefits don't take hours of your time or big sacrifices. You don't have to become a nutritionist or a gym rat. You just have to start with something small and repeatable. It could be a morning walk around the house, a few deep breaths of gratitude, one extra glass of water, or yes, a scoop of collagen peptides in your coffee. These small acts of love for your body build upon one another. They create momentum, and that momentum leads to better energy, better strength, and better aging.
Let me share a story with you.
A patient of mine named John came to see me. He was 68 years old, and he said, "Doc, I just feel like I'm falling apart." His knees ached. His back was stiff. He had lost muscle. He didn't feel like himself anymore, but he didn't want to go down the road of medications and surgeries. He wanted to fight back naturally. I told John, we're going to start small. I want you to add collagen peptides to your coffee every morning. That's it for now. He was surprised. Just that? I said, just that. But don't miss a day. I want you to do it every morning for 90. John did it. He made it part of his ritual. 3 weeks in, he noticed less stiffness. By 6 weeks, he was walking longer distances without discomfort. By 3 months, his posture had improved. He had more energy. His joints felt looser. He told me, "I didn't think something so small could make such a big difference." And that's a lesson I want all of you to understand. It's not about doing everything. It's about doing something and doing it consistently. So if you're wondering where to begin on your journey to better health after 60, start with one scoop. 1 scoop of collagen, 1 cup of coffee, 1 promise to yourself to show up every day with love and intention for your body. Because your body is listening, it's responding. Even if you don't feel it right away, something good is happening inside you. Healing is taking place. Muscles are repairing. Joints are becoming stronger. Your future is being shaped by what you do today. And when you stack this habit with others, like gentle movement, healthy meals, hydration, and deep breathing, you're creating a foundation of strength and vitality that can carry you for decades to come. So here's what I want you to do. Tonight, before you go to bed, put your collagen peptides right next to your coffee mug. Set yourself up for success. And when you wake up tomorrow morning, you're going to start your day not just with caffeine, but with commitment. You're going to say to yourself, I choose strength, I choose healing, I choose to take care of my body one step at a time. And that, my friends, is how real change happens. Not with force, not with fear, but with steady, loving discipline. So keep going, keep showing up for your health, keep stacking those small victories. Because one day you'll look back and realize it wasn't a big leap that changed your life. It was one little scoop in your coffee day after day that brought your strength back.